Hello everybody, this is Jensen. Today is 2021 August 3rd, Tuesday. Today I would like to say something about one of my watercolor painting. The location of the scene is in Australia, New South Wales. Here is the zoom-in map in this area, which is a very beautiful garden county. Here is Sydney. So from Sydney to this location is about 1 or 2 hours by car. Okay, you can see here is the scene's exact location, which is assigned the Berowra Creek. Berowra Creek is very famous in this area. Here is the exact scene location. Okay, this is the reference photo taken in this area. You can see this is a very colorful scenery. Blue sky, green mountain with full of trees. On the other side is the retaining wall with some trees on. And the center of this picture is this small house with red roofs and with a number of umbrellas. In the picture it looks like a dark color, but I changed the color to bright. Also here is the fence, the brown color, and the two bridges down to the boat. Here is the second one. It's very attractive lines with different shapes. This is a door, and normally I think the door was closed, and when people want to go out to on board a boat, so it will be opened. Here is the white colored buildings hidden in the dark, and here is the a piece of very calm water, the sea surface. The other interest is the front ground, which is the reflections of the mountain and the houses, and also the different shapes, lines. And here are two little boats with very sharp reflections. Actually, this picture I have the first version painting, which is made 1 year ago, and recently I did a second one. Let's see. Here is the second one. I have used a different interpretation from the same reference photo. The mountain I painted in a rough way, basically, and with shadows and area with light, but in general it's a cool color. The sky, as I said before, that all the skies I use only 1 minute or so to finish. That's only one stroke, two strokes, no more changes. And on the left side are two big trees, so I have to divide it into different treatment. The first one is more bright. You can see the sun is shining from this side, this direction, and the shadows and a little bit warm color facing the sun. And this one is more loose. The shadow, the dark area, I use cold color, and here is a little bit bright color facing the sunshine. And the retaining wall and the fence above it, I just let people know the impression. This is a wall and this is a fence, but painted very roughly, with a little bit lines and a little bit shadows. That's it. And below here is the darkest area under the fence. You see the fence with brown color from the left side to the right side, a little bit right to the center of the picture. And the dark area, you can still see some pools which support this fence, and with two bright lines, it looks the rope pulling the boat. And here is also the darkest area, and then the reflection of the water in the front. So I have to treat it carefully, that because the color is so vivid, but basically I treated this area loosely, just to give the impression that there's red color is a reflection from the roof, and the brown and yellow color with green together, the reflections from this side, from the retaining wall. And here are the two boats. In the first version of this painting, I ignore these two boats, just roughly painted. You even cannot see it in shape. But this time I painted it very sharply with the outline of the boat, and with the reflection is hardly with hard edges. And this area is the reflection of the sky, the blue one. So I have to make a little bit impression of the moving of the sea. A little bit wave is moving. And this area I change the treatment compared with last time, that I treated it like a flat, just one color. That's it, finished. Otherwise make this a little bit too complicated. As I said before, that these 3 or 4 umbrella in the reference photo, it looks dark and black or brown, so you cannot see it clearly. In order to let this painting become more interesting, so I changed the color of these tops. So you can see only 2 colors, the brightest area facing the sun, and this is the dark area, the shadow. That's it. Okay, and the 3 chimneys, you have to be very important too, because this is a shape changing, otherwise it's too plain. So, and also these are 3 pools. I just leave it blank, no white color on, just leave it. When you paint this area, you just leave these 3 pools open. I mean the paper color, the white color, leave it. Okay, last area is these 2 bridges. It's going down to board the boat. And I also painted it, use very impression concept, that not to paint it too perfect. The lines, you can just give the impression that they are different shape lines. And the far one is more in the shadow, and the color is a little bit cool. And this is the board prolonged to the water. Okay, the other thing is I have to mention is the color. The last version I painted the color is a little bit too blue. So I noticed in the reference photo area, actually this area and this area is the reflection of the trees, of in general the green color, plus a bronze and yellow color and something else. Of course, here is the reflection of the sky is a blue one. So in this second version, I don't forget to leave this area basically in green, dark green. And this is darker and this is lighter because it's a far. Okay, and this is what I have done recently. The name of this painting is called The Garden of the County in Australia. Thank you very much.